So me and Julia would date.
Okay. Hello and welcome to BULGOGI Podcast IX edition. Wow. We have a little treat for you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
And welcome back to another episode of BULGOGI Podcast.
We have a very special edition of the podcast for you guys because we have all 9 girls of IX, our little girl group, here today. We are recording live from Maui.
Yes.
Aloha.
We've actually also never been on a trip outside of the mainland. We're all 9 of us attended.
Yep.
So here we are recording a BULGOGI podcast episode. You guys might know who these individuals are, like indirectly, directly through the stories we have shared. But I think we should go around and introduce everyone.
Yep.
So everyone, feel free to introduce yourselves and whatever you would like to take credit for. If there are things to credit yourself with / about. Okay.
I'm Becky.
Hi, Becky.
I don't think I have to take credit for anything. I'm just me.
Life of the party for Becky.
That's true.
I'm Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
I also don't know any credits to do as well. So I'm gonna pass it on to Julia.
Alright. I just want to say I take credit for this episode because I recommended that all 9 of us take this episode in Maui. But anyways, I'm Julia. If I sound like a man, my voice is straight up gone, but that's all. Bye.
My name is Shin or Shanae by this group. I like your man voice, Julia. Yeah, and I'm gonna take credit for multiple things. But the main one? No, I have a couple. Number 1,
Okay.
I came up with PPP.
Oh, I didn't. That was news to me.
Yes.
I came up
But
with
it has been
PPP.
confirmed.
Which was something that bonded us all together was the fact that we went through praise, like going up in church, praise puberty, and partying. Yeah. But I came up with PPP. I also gave you guys the brain stretching fun fact.
Yes. Listening to new music will stretch your something.
It's neuroplasticity.
Yes, I was gonna say neuroplasmas. Which
Neural plasticity.
Yeah, neuroplasmic. But neuroplasticity is like neuroplasmic. Like neuroplasticity consists of neuroplasmic stuff.
Sure. Yeah. And then I feel like there was something else, but I'll take those 2 for now.
Okay, good.
I'm Gloria. I'm the intro ASMR.
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I take credit for the values episode from season 1. If you guys remember that,
This is what you meant
I thought
for
of
credits.
that. And shout out to my ex-coworker because she thought of that idea for her office.
Very nice.
Shout out.
Carly Dobberton.
Carly Dobberton.
Thank you, Carly.
Wait, I remembered the 3rd one. Yeah, the last episode, the romantics.
Oh, yeah.
Second to last
that
episode.
was based
Yep.
on me because I was the one who commented. Lauren, whenever she comments on stuff, she's very romantic. Yeah. So I was the one who initiated that.
This is what we mean by
Nice.
this is our PPD, our personal public diary, because we just steal things from our friends. But we have one last intro.
That's okay. We make up you and you make up us.
I have no original
We are
thoughts.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm Priscilla. Nice to meet you guys. I've never done a podcast before, so please be nice to me, okay?
Alrighty.
I don't have much to take credit for, but the one thing I will take credit for is that Singles Inferno episode. I recognized Chintek right away on season 2.
You're right.
I have a good eye, okay, everyone?
And so, okay, now that we've met everyone, I think just to get to know everyone a little bit deeper, we're all gonna go around, quickly share what the sexiest feature of our dads are?
Physical feature.
Yeah.
Physical.
Physical. Not no generosity, no humor, like a physical feature.
Can we preface that this is an odd question? This is not typically what our conversations.
I don't like this.
I don't like this. It's aligned, but it's odd. We also know that as well.
So my dad has some big ass lips. He has really nice luscious hair. It's nice and gray, but it's like right here. It's like this length, and it's like very luscious. And like I know the ladies out in Korea like fiend after him. I know they do. My mom tells me.
Okay, let's go. I will second. My dad has a great head of hair, which is why I always say I can't date somebody with a receding hairline or thinning hair, because how are you gonna look older than my dad? And then also he swears by the sauna, and he is aging like fine wine. So pro tip.
57 minutes a week.
I think for my dad, it's gonna be his eyes. I definitely think he has really good, caring eyes.
No, it's the sexiest.
Sexiest eyes. Sorry about it, but I'm gonna bandwagon on the hair as well. My dad has a great head of hair. He has nice ass luscious hair, so I'm gonna bandwagon.
We have some good ass jeans in our group.
I can't say the same about my dad.
I mean, look at our hair.
Honestly, I'm a be the fourth one to say
Oh my
dad
gosh.
has a great head of hair too.
Guys,
What's going
on?
on? Great luscious hair.
Yeah, hair is important.
It's okay. Good personality matters too.
But I think someone else.
There's hope out there. It's okay.
He also has great calves.
Yeah.
Great calves. Yeah, great calves. I genuinely think I get my thick ass calves from my
strong,
dad.
man.
Sometimes I'm sad about it, but just proud to be Korean.
Big boy. I need
Koreans
a
and
big
our
boy.
big ass calves.
We're like a thick boy.
If I had to choose one. Okay, yeah. Choose one physical feature. Can I say his brain?
No.
I need to be able to see it.
Sorry about it. No.
Okay, fine. My dad has pretty good skin. Yeah.
Oh, that's
he has pretty
good.
good skin. And,
Biggest organ.
yeah, and he has a great smile. Yeah, that's cute. He has a great smile.
He does.
Yeah.
Cute smile.
But also his brain is on fire.
We'll take the brain. We'll take it.
Okay, like Shanae already mentioned, my dad is balding. But that's okay. I think he has extremely slender legs. Actually, he always points out how my thighs are larger than his.
Show this to our dad.
He goes on like an hour walk every day.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Dude, he said huck a walk.
He started it, trendsetter.
He works out more than like a lot, or at least me.
Yeah, Julia already mentioned that my dad, or I also think that my dad's sexiest feature are his calves. And I think it's just because like I noticed that it was like something that was like
Popping out.
like popping, like just like
wow,
since
look at those
forever.
calves.
So I feel like I kind of like associate his calves with him.
Bulging.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Bulging calves?
Yeah,
Wait, you think about bulging calves?
No, like when I think of like his imagery, right? I'll like being his calves. I feel like would be one of them.
Okay.
Draw your dad.
For Julie.
Yeah. Okay, initially, I thought my dad's like just upper body. Just like his like chest, just I.
In the car, she was like, oh yeah, my dad, no hesitation. Yeah, my dad has a really nice upper body.
I feel like I don't know how many people like when my dad wears his like tight dry fit Nike top, like it looks really nice. Like I feel he has a very like my dad's like entire like physique isn't like big, right? But he's like very compact, right? So like it looks nice. Yeah, he's very dense. He's very dense. But I mean, you guys did mention the calves and like genetics be running real strong. So my dad's
Show the photo after this.
my dad's calves and thighs are also But okay, but I don't find them sexy though. You know what I mean? So I guess if the question is sexy, it's his upper body though. I'm always like my future husband needs to. I always compliment him like, oh, when he wears a shirt, oh, I really like it when you wear this shirt.
Oh my gosh! Wow. So sweet.
I still don't like this question.
Perfect, man. If all of our dads were combined. And yes, girls, they're all taken. So this question is making me spiral a little, okay? But for me, my dad has nice big hands. You know? And it's not only that, it's all something about like it's all worn and torn because he's worked so hard. Hard-working man, and let me tell you, he has a nice head of hair too.
That was a great intro question. Yay.
Okay, yeah. So you guys know a little bit about us and a little bit about our dads.
Okay, so I was thinking we start a bit wholesome and okay. That was kind of wholesome, like talking about our dads and the parts that we find sexy within our dads.
Wait, now I just need to see a shirtless picture of your dad.
I have one actually. I have one. Because he really wanted to go outside and Banff in his swimming suit. Anyways. I think really quickly, also going around, since we are in Hawaii and we're all leaving tomorrow, should we talk about our favorite moments so far?
Yeah.
Here in Maui.
For me, it was actually when we picked you up. Because I think it was like
I
think it's because really we were like driving there too. There was like hella raining and trafficy, and like I feel like we were already like kind of like drowsy from brunch and stuff. So I think when we drove and then like it was like all rainy and gloomy and stuff, but then like we saw Julie, and then I feel like all of us kind of like lit up, and like it was just like a cute moment. I agree.
It started getting sunny, so Julie did bring the sunshine from California.
Exactly.
Second something actually though, because I feel like even though we were here for like a day and a half,
like although we were still vibing and having fun, a lot of moments were like weird, like let's just not do it because Julie's not here. Like let's not take this photo because Julie's not here. Like what's the point?
I agree. I think the first thing I said to Hannah when we first got off the plane was, "Where's Julie? I miss Julie." I think we all felt that way equally. Like when one of us is gone, or even like it's a huge difference, and I think we need it as like all of us. Well, I mean, it's fun, when someone's missing, but altogether it's just like a whole other whole, Yeah. I agree, Becky.
Yeah. I also think like this is like a big part of like growing up is like we started to realize that like we can't not do the hangout because not everyone can make it, but it also like kind of sucks because not everyone can make it, you know? Like have our own lives and schedules, so like when we do like get together, it's really special.
Yeah, I feel like we offer so many different things in our group, and like the way we are individually and separately, that it just works when we're in a group, Like when one person's missing, Julie, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
My favorite moment was
The pies?
oh no, those are really good.
Everyone go to Leota's.
So good.
It was when I was holding onto Shanae's hand in the water, trying to save her from being dragged out. Oh yeah. And then she literally getting dragged out, both hands out, like.
I wish someone recorded it so I could put it on.
It was really good.
So good.
That was your favorite moment. It was with me.
It was at you.
It was on you. It was a great moment.
That was good. I mean, in all honesty, like growing up with the girls, I feel like we're so comfortable with each other, like naked. I know it might sound kind of weird, right? But honestly, I've seen this girl's titties before they even developed.
Pre and post and after surgery.
I'm telling you, puberty, party, like we've been through it all. You know what I mean? So, my favorite part of this is just the beauty of just getting ready together. The chaos of it all. Right? There's a titty in my face. I'm putting on lipstick on with the other hand.
Pops out, and ass just pops out right there.
Someone's running around naked, like it's the kind of chaos that I feel like it's not tangible with every group that you.
I didn't know where you were going with that, but wait, did you know where you were going with that?
No, I thought she was gonna start talking about like the photo. I was like, wait, guys, that's for our eyes.
Wait.
True.
Are you my person next?
Are you
What about the hosts?
I think mine was also a chaotic moment. So we thought that we had booked like a semi-private cruise boat ride, and then we get there, and then the people are like, "There are 50 other people on the boat." And so in our own world, imagine us and 50 other people, and we were so chaotic. Like, so chaotic, literally disrupting everyone. But then, like, right, like, was it Becky? Like, she had gone up to somebody who had apologized, like,
An older gentleman,
apparently, just saying, like, I'm sorry if we're, like, disrupting. And he was like, no, you guys are so fun. Like, I love the chaos that we bring.
Literally, he was saying that we were the life of the party, and he loved it.
Can I bandwagon? I had 2 different groups come up to me and tell me that they really loved us at the boat, and while we were leaving, because I was like, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I know we were a lot. They're like, no, without you guys, it would have not been fun. I swear, they literally told us that. So I was like, thank you. I was like, thank you, because I think we're a lot. So
they got free entertainment.
This actually happened.
I was genuinely gonna say, like, my favorite moment was being on that boat and like witnessing those whales. It was such a wholesome moment of like pure joy from all of us. Like, like literally, we were all just looking out in the ocean, like making noises.
Also, you had the same amount of enthusiasm for just waves that you thought were whales.
Very true. I drove a lot. Yeah. Literally just waves.
Bandwagoning off of this. It was just so funny because all of a sudden this like older like woman just gets in the middle of her and she's fucked up, bro. She's just like on her back, like, and then she's just like, wow! And everyone's like, are you having a good time? And then I look over to Julie and I'm like, honestly, I think that I'm just gonna like yell woo a bunch of times to see how many times she's gonna respond. So after that, me and Julie, and it wasn't even like 5 minutes apart, it was like, woo! Woo! And then every time she keeps looking at us like, woo! Yes.
We saw her.
Anyways, your favorite
Julie's favorite.
There's no favorite because I feel like I literally got here and it was just like boom, 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 and we're just like this next. And so there's no favorite.
Yeah, and then I guess next question. I'm going off script here, but what's something that someone else in this group has taught you? So you say that you're the average of the 5 people that you're around most, and these are the 8 girls that I would say like I've been around most my entire life. And so I guess in terms of like who has impacted me, obviously everyone as a whole, but I feel like just top of mind, I would say Lauren. A lot of like I want to almost say like patterns of thinking, like I don't think my brain works in that way. Like, I can be a little bit negative and whatnot, but like, for example, like gymming, like moving your body, like you literally view it as like, because I am able and like I have just like the energy and like my muscles and joints and all of that. Like, I think that was like a very impactful thing. And just like how like appreciative of life that you are. Like seeing you cry when you're looking at nature
because she's grateful.
Makes you
that was
cry.
nice.
It really did.
That was
Yeah.
getting emotional.
Thanks, guys.
Lauren, do you want to go?
I need a second to regroup.
I think I might know. Mine's Priscilla and Shanae. I think mine is their loyalty. I think they do the best they possibly can, no matter what the situation is. Yeah.
This is emotional.
They really taught me, like, you know, friendship and loyalty. You know, like even if we're like not in the best spot or we're not good to each other, like they're literally always there and they'll do the best they possibly can. So I really appreciate that. And I want to learn that. So. Yeah. So too much for me.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
There we go. That's it.
For me, I thought more collectively, like as a group. I think genuinely, like becoming friends with you guys. I think I've really learned to like truly accept myself for who I am, because I think like you guys really, every single one of these girls are so accepting of like who you are as a person, and like there's literally no judgment anywhere. Like, and if it is judgment, which there's judgment, and I am a person that is judging too, but like it's all jokes, right? But like besides that, I feel like we all truly like love each other so fucking much. Like we really do, and I just love that so much. Like I feel so comfortable around all 8 of you guys, and I don't get that like anywhere else. Like with 9 of us together, it's so rare to be in like a setting like this where you're just like Priscilla said, we're literally titties out, like, straight up. It's insane, and so like I'm just so thankful for that, because I think I don't know, like I think we're so blessed to have it. Not everyone has this.
From what you said, like I think that's why it's so sick that we're all literally so different. Because I think because we love each other so much and then we're so different, it like, not saying that like we're closed-minded to begin with, but it makes us maybe like just be more like familiar with someone that you're not like completely opposite. Like me and you, like we're so close, but we're so fucking different. Opposite. You know what I mean? And like it just makes you more
open-minded. I feel like to like piggyback off that, like because for me I was like thinking collectively too, but like more in the sense of like the concept of change, because I feel like we are since we've been friends for so long, like we are completely different people than who we are when we first met, and we were friends when we first met. And like I do think of it in like the best way, because we're all growing to be the people that like we're meant to be, and we are striving to be. But like obviously as individuals, but also as a group, our dynamic has also changed, like our friendship has changed. But like the fact that we're still making it work, and the fact that it seems to be getting better and better, in my opinion, like also teaches me to like embrace change. Because I look at like the fact that like how well this is working out.
Because it shouldn't technically, right? Because we're so different. And it does.
No, but I will also say, I think, like, because we have a very unique and secure friendship and group, right? I mean, I've said this before, but I do feel like I move through life differently because of what I have here, right? Yeah, like, not everyone has this, and I'm very aware.
And honestly, this came about with years of, like, drama and...
We were in mature high school. Right now we're Kumbaya. We're in Maui. We feel the Maui magic right now.
But before, the amount of FOMOs that any of us would get, like if them two hung out, we'd be like, why did you invite us? Why are you guys so mean? And then we would be like, fuck them. Like, we're gonna hang out. Literally, that would be our mindset.
People be mooning each other from each other's stories.
Exactly.
Being sus.
Exactly.
Really? You guys did that?
Wait, and I definitely remember.
Sorry about it.
Just kidding. Who'd you
Beans. I know.
Like we said, a lot of growth has occurred.
Because ain't nobody blocked. They're all close friends.
Who's your mute?
Hi, present day Hannah here. I just wanted to jump in here real quick because we had some technical difficulties, and so part of the episode got cut out, and I wanted to provide a little bit of context. So in our conversation, we were talking about like beef that people had within the group. Does anyone have anything to bring up? And then Shanae had said, oh, why don't we address like one of the biggest events to like happen? And I was kind of sitting there a little bit confused. And she said, oh, like when you and Julia decided to like not be friends. Yeah, I've spoken about this a little bit on the podcast before in our like friendship episodes, but essentially, Julia and I were really close in middle school and high school, but especially high school because that's when she had kind of started coming out to our church and then became friends with everyone in this recording. And I got to a point where I didn't feel like the friendship was serving me and whatnot, and at the time decided that I no longer wanted to be friends with her. And you know, during that time, I know Julia was going through it on her own. I was also going through it on my own. But it also really impacted our entire friendship group as a whole, which I personally had never thought about. And so in this episode, we kind of get into what that looked like. So back to the episode.
So I'm curious, like, your guys' perspective, because I think a lot of it is circled around, like, how me and Hannah felt. But I want to know what you guys think.
I feel like everyone was a little hesitant to take sides.
So take sides now.
Yeah.
Okay, even if you're hesitant to talk about it, at the time you definitely had a side.
No, I wouldn't say
there was a side.
No.
I think
No, for me, I feel like I didn't necessarily take a side, but I took a side in the sense, right? In the sense of like, I feel like me and Hannah were closer, right? Me and Hannah were definitely closer. We knew each other longer, all that. But I personally felt that Julia was a little more isolated in that that specific situation. And so I really, really reached out to you, and I like talked a lot with you, and I tried to make your case a lot, and that backfired on me.
Did it? Did we get mad at you?
She did.
And that's
I will say, I remember just being like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why are you on her side?
Yeah.
But I
That's
do,
so funny.
that being said, I also think you were a very, very, very big catalyst in me, like, softening my heart.
Aww.
Yeah. Like, towards Julia.
I appreciate that because
that's what I was like going for. But I will say also that was the most scared of Hannah I ever was in my entire life. She was so scary.
Can you explain why? Because I wasn't a part of it.
Because I think this was the first conversation I was like I was being more like openly contrast. What is it?
Contrasting.
Contrasting?
Contrasting. Yeah.
Contrasting.
Contrasting.
I was
just being.
It can be a word. Okay. Contrasting.
Yeah. I was being openly more contrasting. I was being very like, but like, what about her?
Contrarian.
Like, contrarian. Yeah. And I was just, I was very like, I feel like I've been talking to her a bit, and I just feel for her, and you were just like, like, not okay. Sorry, not blah blah blah. But like really,
like in that moment.
Yeah, in that moment, I could see there was a lot of pent up things. But you know, at the time, it was really like aggressive, right? Yeah. To me, and I'd known you for a very long time. You had never done it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it was, but I think I've never seen Hannah like not give a fuck to that point. Like, fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
I think
you were there. You were there.
No, I think my biggest scare was more just like, how do we move on from this?
Yeah.
Because we all still wanted to be a group, and we still wanted to be both of each other's friends, but we were like, what happens if they don't become friends?
Yeah.
I think that was our big, at least for me. I think we would talk about it.
I think for me, like, I definitely do agree with those things, but I guess, like, kind of going off of what you said and how you were, like, a catalyst and, like, more of, like, the mediator between the two in a way, like, you know, compared to the rest of the girls in the group. Like, I think also going back to what Julia said about how we were so young and like we were being selfish.
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, oh, like Shanae's the closest link to them, and I knew that you were doing that. So for me, I was thinking like, oh, I don't have like beef with anyone. Like I was like chill. So like, of course, I didn't want it to not work out, but then like I think back then I didn't have like the maturity and intelligence to like want to be involved in that.
I agree.
We tried to like make sure.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but then like of course if something like that were to happen now, like I would be so much more involved.
Oh yes. I think we'd all just be like, talk it out.
Yeah.
I think for me, similarly to Lauren, I don't think I really truly got close to Hannah until we became like adults, I feel like. Yeah, like, and especially Julia too. Because it was like back then. This is like the first time I ever drank in my life, and right before that time, I had like a thing with a guy, and like I was really sad about it, right? So, alcohol sadness doesn't really mix, so I was crying a lot, and Julia straight up looks at me, and she's like, why are you crying? Are you sad? Oh my God, look at her. And then she points at me, and she goes, guys, look at her, she's sad.
No, not even that. Sorry to piggyback. She literally started imitating Priscilla. She was like, and me and Shanae were just like, what the fuck? And Priscilla's like, fuck you! Fuck you, bitch!
That's
and I'm just like, what is that?
Wait,
that's where
honestly,
say something first.
Priscilla didn't say that I was also drunk. This is the first time I've ever drank in my life, too. Okay.
I know, but you were
I'm not saying that wasn't wrong. I'm not saying that wasn't wrong.
Yeah. Okay, but can I conclude that? Because I feel like this is making Julia look pretty bad. We were 16.
I feel pretty shitty right
now.
We were young.
It's irrelevant.
Julia and I ended up going to college together. We're really close now, and I think that just is a testament to like people can grow and change. Especially we're 16 years old, and like mistakes happen, and now I can think about that time and just laugh. Like, honestly, it's not anything that I'm bitter about.
It's 7 years ago. I want to see this video.
We have it. No, it was fucked up. Truly.
I was gonna say it's wait. Actually, hold on. It's in my brain a lot. Like it's like ingrained in my brain. But
For sure.
You're laughing.
I was taking care of Priscilla.
Oh, maybe I was.
Yeah, I was comforting Priscilla while laughing. I was like, you're good, girl.
Wait, also I will say, I think we've bullied Julia enough.
Yeah.
So point and laugh at
I
people
agree.
and say, everyone look and laugh at this.
That's true. I think we've all cornered her to the point where she's done.
I've grown, bitches.
Wait,
we have grown.
Really? She has.
Julia has grown the most out of all of us.
We still love you.
You better, bitch.
I feel like we should. Yeah, I know, but I just feel like we could be so mean.
We prayed in the ocean holding hands. There's no turning back from there.
That's true.
This isn't the first time.
Literally.
Okay. Any other drama that anybody wants to bring up? Okay, so we're gonna do some speed rounds.
Okay, speed round.
Speed round. Speed round.
Speed round. Speed
And
round.
also, I'm not saying that you can't feel that way, but we all took an oath to not be butthurt.
Okay.
Okay. So
wait,
I'm just saying. All right, put your right hand over your heart.
Yeah.
Say your name.
I,
Michelle. For the next 15 minutes.
For the
next 15 minutes.
Pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
Do not get my feelings hurt.
Do not get my feelings hurt.
Wait, I might.
Wait, that's wait, what's the point of the O?
Okay, anyways.
Wait, that kind of sounded cold.
The whole trip we've been apart.
Like very brief rules of the game. We're gonna say a statement. You point to the person you think, I guess, encapsulates the statement the most.
Alright,
Gloria has one.
Based on this trip, who do you think is the most dirtiest person?
Oh!
Wait, how?
What
kind of dirty? Like in bed kind of dirty or like hygiene?
Oh,
Bed kind of
different.
That's different.
No, that's general organization.
We know
that.
Organization of personal belongings and hygiene.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I
Oh. 3 for Priscilla, actually.
Whose luggage is that?
That's Becky's.
Wait, all of our luggage is. I'm switching. No, I have something to say. I would like to say I am messy. Okay. Shout out to Nick for always keeping me in check. Okay, but Shanae said that last time when she was in Hawaii, she didn't shower for a whole week. A whole week because she liked the Maui water. So I'm just gonna end it there, okay?
Yeah. A reminder that a flight from Maui to LAX is like 6 hours.
Oh, God. Just kidding.
Wait, but Pre got 3?
Yeah.
No, Pre got 4.
Pre got 4.
Yeah, I
Pre.
Yeah.
Or what do you guys think about Pre?
I think mine and Lauren's are
It's just because her shit is everywhere.
I think she just doesn't
love
have a
you,
place
but your
to
shit is
put
everywhere.
stuff.
She just places it wherever is most convenient, but she forgets.
Yeah,
I don't know where my umbrella is.
No, like right now her
Where's your
razor
bag?
is on the kitchen counter.
Stuck to the towel.
And then like her makeup is on the floor of the bathroom. And then her like, clothes are here. And then like her umbrella is still nowhere to be found.
Less dirty than it is messy, though.
Yeah, I was thinking more messy.
more
I don't think
messy.
anyone's
dirty.
I
I don't think anyone's dirty.
Yeah.
I have one that could be potentially spicy.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Point to the one person
Uh-huh.
you would not date.
Oh,
my god!
Wait, can we think?
I had it.
Okay.
Point to the one person you would not date.
That's hard because all of you guys are a catch. I'm not even joking.
I love it.
Actually, that is true.
How are you gonna
smooth.
make it nicer?
How was I gonna make it
Yeah.
nicer? I was gonna do the opposite. Who
Oh.
would you date?
Date?
Who's the one person you would date? Yeah. Who would you not date? Count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey! We're all pointing to different people.
Wow.
We're literally all pointing to different people.
So me, Gloria, and Priscilla are pointing at the same person.
Can I just say
Yeah.
zero votes?
Not in a mean way. Not in a mean way.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
You voted me?
Bachelor.
Who are you? Are you?
I voted you,
Yeah,
but
okay.
can I say my reason?
No, yeah, of course.
I think for me, it's because we both love to be taken care of.
Yes.
So like, I feel like we both would struggle to
To
find a good balance.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
We
Like for
Okay.
me, it's only just because we have different lifestyles. Completely. Like
Who did
me
you
and
choose?
Becky. Sorry, I chose Becky. I'm legitimately a grandma, 100%, and I feel like I like to be a very homebody, and I think we live very different lifestyles.
Okay.
Okay,
What about you?
mine is similar.
Yeah.
I chose Becky because I feel like she's too wild.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I actually chose Julia for the same reason, but also you've changed, so I'm getting confused.
Well, it's the same reason. She's different
Like
lifestyles.
she's too wild.
Oh.
I think specifically,
Are you too
that,
wild?
like I
Maybe
don't
like
think I could deal with like the beating up. Like I think
Beating up?
I think you like beat
yourself up.
Wait, no, beat either
Beat that pussy.
You know when she's like having fun, she just kind of goes like this.
No, literally when you're drunk, it was at the joint, and I remember you broke some part of the house because I think you ran into it.
Oh no! I remember there was a drunk phase where you were literally like body slamming into people. I swear to God,
You were body
you were like,
slammer.
like physically
I don't
aggressive.
remember that.
I remember that. It was a short phase.
I don't know.
It was short, so I'm getting confused.
I
That
know,
is
but
so
now that
funny.
you bring it out, I remember that.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
I picked you. I picked you because I feel like we're both very, like, as logical as you are, I think we're both very emotional.
Oh yeah, I'm very.
So I think we would be like really like too much. like because I'm emotional as fuck too, like in different ways though. So it would be like so like annoying.
It would be
and
just
chaotic.
emotions everywhere
Yeah.
because you are emotional about these kind of certain things and you're emotional about these kind of
So
certain
it would be
things.
like too much. Like,
Okay.
but yeah, that's
It's just
literally my
never
reason.
Okay. Wait, I said Gloria because I realized recently-ish that I'm such a words of affirmation person.
Yeah, Gloria's
I need that. And I don't think
I think her way is legit showing the opposite. Like, her big need is like, I freaking love you. Like,
so that's why. That's the why. That's why.
That makes sense.
I cheated.
Yeah,
I couldn't pick, so I just chose myself.
Okay, now choose.
Now choose.
No, you would definitely date yourself.
Yeah, I think she would.
No, we're not choosing to date herself. You would date any of us. You have to. We're not good enough for her.
But I'm saying she
would date herself.
Yeah, it's because none of us are good enough. Yeah, she doesn't want to date anyone. Okay.
I cheated because I couldn't pick somebody, but I know who it's gonna be, and I wouldn't date Priscilla because when I was going through my first like real breakup, I remember we had a conversation, and you were saying like you're kind of like one of my exes. And that's why. Like, she could see, like, his perspective of, like, oh, like, I'm kind of like that. Like, she's kind of like that. Like, would have responded in that way. So,
I remember this.
Clearly, we don't work out.
I don't know why she said that, because she was just touching toes with me right now, so...
Clearly, I'm attracted to that type of personality, but it don't work out. La toxica!
So, mine was Lauren, because I think that we would either work super well or super terribly, because I think that I'm like too nonchalant, like too degaff, and I feel like you're not as much. I mean, in moments,
yeah, like I feel like I'm degaff in the way where it's like I do like to go with the flow and stuff, and like yeah. But I feel like I'm not degaff in the sense that like I am like I feel a lot, like my feelings are heightened. I think a lot more than yours.
So for example, when we were in the mountains and she's like crying like so much gratitude, I was looking at her and I was like, oh shit. Nice. Like, I wish I could be like that.
I feel like if we dated and we were our healthy versions of ourselves, it would be so chill and like so like you know, like it would just work. It would be very easy. But I feel like if we're like
the worst,
like more toxic versions of ourselves, I feel like it would be like very, very toxic.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Let's get healthy.
Yeah, we're on the road.
Yeah, road to HANA, baby. Road to HANA.
Road to HANA, baby.
For me, I mean, it's like piggybacking off of what you guys said. I think I'm just innately a very jealous person. And that's something I'm trying to work on, people, you know. But, you know, Becky is a very well-loved girl. And on top of that, she's so spontaneous. She moved to Hawaii just because she had a thought of it. And I'm a person that thrives on stability. For example, I grew up in Torrance. I'm working in Torrance. Like, you know, and she's out here in Hawaii. So... sometimes, you know, maybe that won't work out.
And bring out the spontaneity in you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I never said hookup. No, just kidding.
But I do love that about Becky. That's the biggest thing I think I could take from her. Like how courageous she is. Because we all say we want to, but nobody fucking does. She just does it. Like no questions asked, doesn't even talk to any about it. You just do it for you.
And next is who you would date. And you can't choose yourself.
That was only to yourself.
That's the rule.
You would only choose.
On the count of 3, does everyone have?
No.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, what? You guys chose each other?
That's cute.
You would date.
Nobody choose me. I said choosed.
So me and Julia would date.
Okay.
We have so much fun. Like we just have a lot of fun together. We just have like crazy vibes. We're wild. Yeah. Like sure, jealousy might be a thing, but it's not a thing between us.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. Like we're really, I think like we feed off of each other.
We really do.
And I think we're both we're really good at listening to each other.
Yeah.
I think genuinely.
Yeah.
Like, so
we've lived it with each other, and it was always great.
Yeah. Like we just
no badness.
So
like,
yeah.
It was cool.
Good vibes always.
Good vibes.
Truly.
That was
scary. No. But
wait, and I saw hella fingers pointing towards Julia. Who else voted for Julia?
I voted for Julia too.
Gloria, why?
I feel like I also value stability, and I feel like Julia's a very like planner, stable, like go with the flow, but also like likes to like set things kind of like you know like in your itinerary. Yeah.
Is John like that?
Yeah, he's like actually a pretty good planner now. Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah. Okay. Me neither.
Yeah. I feel like I would have chosen you, Gloria, but I think like Julia has like not the word isn't obsessive, but more of that like would would crave my attention type of like if she was my partner, like you know what I mean, like if you were my boyfriend, you know, type of thing, like she would seek my attention and would be kind of like obsessive in that way. And I appreciate that. Yeah. So I feel like Julia would be
I feel
like
like
that.
I'm very like loyal in my relationships.
So that's why I chose Julia too.
I'm also loyal.
Just want to make that clear.
No, I picked Gloria because I think for me it was like just referencing back to like an experience in your life, which is your breakup with your ex. And I think the way you handled that showed me like truly how big of a heart you have, especially at such a young age. And like it literally stuck with me. I'm like I like was like that could never be me, but like I respect someone who could be like that, and I want to be with someone who could be like that.
I also chose Gloria, and I think it's for her fat heart. And also like she cooks. That's nice. I feel like we would do a lot of things together, like go to the gym and like
Follow Trader Glows Instagram.
Follow Trader Glows on Instagram. She like has gone to concerts spontaneously with me. Like
Thank you. I chose Hannah. She wouldn't date me, but I would date her. I would have a fat crush on Hannah.
Wait, I will say, I think that we would go on dates and you would get multiple because humor is my weakness.
No, I think there's like my humor matches with Hannah where we look at each other from across the room and then I just No, it's just like Hannah makes me laugh, and
also Pre's
like,
fucking funny.
Pre's fucking
so
funny.
sweet.
I want to piggyback on that. That's why I chose Priscilla. I think she literally can make anybody laugh no matter what the situation is.
Michelle, we would fight.
I was gonna say I think me and Priscilla would be also really toxic as well, because the way we fight can be pretty bad. But another one from that,
we love hard though.
No, we love hard, but when we fight, I feel like after the end we talk about like, okay, like why we fight it and we resolve it. I think we communicate well. It just takes a bit.
That's true.
But we're still toxic, so I don't know. But I still choose you. I like toxic.
I chose Lauren because I think all of us are very like self growth oriented, but I think in terms of my self growth, it is most in line with yours. From what I've seen. And so that's why I chose that. But with that said, I won't comment on how no one fucking picked me.
No one picked me either. It's fine.
I guess I still have some more growth to do. I definitely noticed from all of you.
I don't think that's bad.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
I was like, we're just not everybody's cup of tea. Hey, but we both have boys that love us
That's
and
true.
that love us for us.
Yeah.
So that's fine. We
I
don't
just
need
chose Hannah
nobody.
because her ass is fat.
Can we insert? I know we can't insert clip, but yo, the
Not
back
for
shot.
Can you put a peach emoji over it? Yeah.
Sure.
We do feet pics. Just
One of the he's a 10 ones. He's a 10, but when you're on a date, he waits to see who puts the card down.
6.
0.
2.
4.
4.
2.
2. 0. When he asks you on the date.
0.
I say 9.
All right, my friends. Thanks for tuning into this episode.
It was chaotic.
It was so fun.
It was.
Oh, yes. And so you guys can give us a follow at Purgogi.podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Purgogi Podcast on Twitter and YouTube.
Well, we are going to leave now. Continue. We are. We're going to continue riding the wave together. And
attracting the
whales. Ooh.